Welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. You guessed it, I have another Dodge Charger. So we have on the right selection over the Hot Pursuit versions of the Dodge Charger, and over here, the only two for sure I know are the Hellcat over here and the 392 Scat Pack, both Hemi powered. And so they all have similar, a bunch of things. Obviously, the engines in those two Hemis are different than these ones. These ones are all similar, but obviously not the same. And this is the only one that does not want to voluntarily stay open. But as you can see, the engine is almost the same as the others. For this video, I have another Hot Pursuit. So this is 2008 Dodge Charger, so the previous generation Pursuit. This one is the FBI police version of it instead of the Forestry Service and State Police of the other twos. And obviously the civilian ones are civilian ones. And so on the left, we see the die-cast metal chases, 14 plus 164 scale, limited edition, and exclusive hobby, I don't know. And then obviously we know it contains one die-cast vehicle. So the main difference between this one and the other five here will be the front. So it has that the first generation since they reintroduced the vehicle. Would have been 2007. Anyway, so for the rest of this Hot Pursuit series, we have Ford Bronco. Probably not going to get another one. That's this one. Interceptors based on, I believe it's the Ford Taurus. And then Interceptor Utility, I've done the generation after that. Dodge Durango, I haven't done it in the Mach-E GT actually. I've done a Mach-E before. Obviously not FBI. A lot of FBI vehicles here. In fact, all 6 of them are FBI vehicles. Anyway. Off to the horses. This is one of their most numerous series. I don't know how popular it is. But I do see, though, it is the exclusive rather than the series. So, for example, no series, whatever, 47 or whatever they happen to be on, I think 43. And it is 165th day of this year, 2023, 14562 WB. There's all the trademarking information. And as we can see there, the hobby exclusive thing. And which means it's not part of a series. And I will just be opening up what is essentially a collector's vehicle. Anyway, gonna pop it right out, nice and easy with the right tools. I don't have the right tools, so it's not as easy. So maybe the FBI versions of the cars are the special exclusive. And so I guess we'll start at the bottom then to see just how limited edition / exclusive it is. And so there you have it, 2008 Dodge Charger Pursuit, 2023 FCA Fiat Chrysler Automobiles 16523 14562 WB. And so the GL number, for those keeping track, is right there, 018. And as we can see there, it is vastly different than the other one. Of course, you can see there's a clear lineage progression of engineering details, but there are some major differences. Obviously the car was changed, and so it looks like it actually has more detail than the newer ones, which is not unsurprising. Cut costs, right? Anyway, here's the huge difference between the cars. As you can see there, it has the octagonal nose. Inserts, no, these are actually not inserts, they are in fact just 3D painted over. We have on the license plate, I believe, JT32652, for those who want to do some sort of reference. Nice and easy to see through the windshield. We do have wipers imprinted onto the windshield itself. Clear lights on top. FBI Police. Door handle strangely painted white in the middle of the stripe. FBI Police. The tires are the standard wide tires. And moving to the back, once again, FBI Police. I do believe it does say JT362652. Anyway, Charger on the left. I don't see anything on the right. We have the badge in the middle there. And nice and easy to see into the back, in case they're wondering. Right side matches the left side. I don't... Gas cap is right there. So it is on the driver's side, I believe, for FCA vehicles. It would be there normally, etched in, and then painted over. No windows for the front doors. Like I said, this model is, I guess, is slightly different too. It's a different casting for the top. You can clearly see there. We'll do some quick comparisons with the 392 because it is nearly identical to the Hellcat, so we don't need to do both of those. The second generation, so these ones don't have this opening here. I don't know if it's exclusive to this one. And finally, we've already pretty much covered the bottom. Transfer case differential. Like I said, this one happens to be in much more detail than the other ones, which is unusual. But I do believe this is 2007 casting, so it is older. The bottom, and as we can see there, the GL number is 101 for the new Chargers rather than 018 for the old ones. You can see how much smaller in face area the older one is. The car appears to be, I don't know, the wheelbase. It does appear to be a little bit longer, but you can see some indents are missing. So they have made a few changes in terms of machining. And as you can see, there is the huge difference between the cars. Obviously, you've seen them out in the wild. And so that is just a few of the differences. Like I was saying before, all of these new Chargers happen to have this, the front driver and passenger windows up. The old one does not have it. And the other thing too is this one does not have the spoiler. Obviously, this is the race vehicle. These ones don't have the spoiler either. But the problem is these three have the front. The train. On a train, it's called a cow puncher, but it's not obviously on a car. Trunk is also a little bit different, and Dodge is not running across the middle. So, as for the engine, which is the last part we'll look, because that is the best part. Obviously, you're getting a little scale model. Most of these Chargers, they have a little indent in the middle that allows us to easily open it. And as you can see there, nice and easy to open. So the engine, obviously, because it is a different generation, is very different than those ones. You can clearly see. That is how different the engines are. And they've done the silver on black background. Personally, I think the newer ones are better. But obviously, because it's extremely different, there's nothing wrong with the old one. So, fans and friends, if you are what I want to say before I forget is I was hoping they would come out 2008 or 2009. There was a Super B version of this car in this style, so I'm hoping Greenlight releases that. So it's basically like the dumbed down version in between the Hellcat and the 392. High performance version. People remember the original Super B based on the Coronet, and then the later Charger, and that's what it harkens to. Plus, it was painted the black and yellow like a honeybee. Anyway, fans and friends, 2008 Dodge Charger Police Pursuit of the FBI exclusive Greenlight. So this is obviously the first exclusive I've gotten. Usually I buy them in the series. I did not even look, so that's how I ended up with this. And so thanks for watching this. Just going to quickly do the roll test. It doesn't want to roll as well as some of the others, and you can see it does have a slight wobble. Anyway, if you're really interested, pick it up. I suggest. I've obviously taken it out of the package for you guys. You don't have to do that. Otherwise, it looks great. Like I said, this is the previous generation, the first when they reintroduced the vehicle, 2008, 2007. Thanks for watching. This is Thomas from Toronto, and till the next one.